Good day to all the followers and fans of AVIAPRENEURS podcast. This is Adnan Baranbo, and this is a new episode of the podcast. In episode 3, 5 months ago, I had the opportunity and pleasure to speak to Ms. Zaher Deir, the founder and the managing director of Travion Flight Management Company. And today, I'm honored and pleased to be speaking to Carla's father and role model, Mr. Zaher Deir. Good morning, Zaher.
Good morning, Adnan. How are you?
Thank you for joining me today. I'm great.
Thank you for inviting me to your show.
Appreciate it. Allow me first to introduce you to the audience, Zaher. Zaher is an aviapreneur from the UK. He's originally from Jordan. He has more than 30 years of experience in the aviation industry and particularly in the private jet industry. He is an aircraft maintenance engineer from the UK, and he started many successful aviation businesses, such as Jet Connection, which is a private jet aircraft management company and aircraft sales consultancy. And also a couple of years ago, Pristine Jet Charter, which is an aircraft charter brokerage company based in Dubai. And recently, Zaher started AeroBid, an online platform and marketplace, which aims to connect private jet operators from all over the world with aircraft charter brokers. Let's start with AeroBid, Zaher. What is the story behind this innovative business?
Well, Adnan, first let me thank you again for inviting me to your show and giving me the space to talk about AeroBid and my past experiences. Well, AeroBid really is a platform, is a live platform. We started it in order to connect aircraft brokers with aircraft operators in the private section. Now, as you know, from my experience, and as you mentioned earlier in your introduction, I've been 30 years plus in this industry. And we've always had issues being worked on the both sides of the fence, if you like, as a broker and also as an operator of aircraft. And there have always been issues which I know many companies have tried to tackle them, but some of them, of course, there are successful platforms out there, but they come with their caveats, with their issues. And we try to solve all these issues with AeroBid. Now, if you allow me just to tell you, let's go back to basics. What does a broker require? And what does an operator require from his business? A broker, of course, he wants an instant response. When he puts a request out, he wants to receive an instant response. He wants availability of aircrafts. He wants accurate pricing. And not only accurate pricing, he wants the best price as well, sure, for himself and for his client. And as for the operator, if we ask ourselves, what does the operator want? The operator wants to deal with a good broker, and as well, the operator wants to keep his fleet busy, flying, earning him money for his investment. And what is most important as well, the operator wants to sell their empty legs. And I believe with AeroBid, this empty leg issue would be solved. Also, the operators, they want to maintain their budgets, their marketing budgets down, to keep it down. And at the same time, they want to find new markets where they can operate their aircrafts and possibly add more aircrafts to their fleets. So AeroBid is going to solve all these issues for them. And I'm sure we will show you how, within this show.
So did you start working in AeroBid long time ago? You announced the business a couple of months ago, but how much time it took you for the development? Because making such kind of automated instant live booking platform is not an easy task from programming perspective.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. AeroBid has been in the making for 18 months. The idea, or it's not the idea, it's just, the issues has been compiling for many years. And I thought about resolving these issues during COVID lockdown. Yeah, and we got the team of IT developers, and we worked with them for 18 months to get to where we are now.
Wow.
So this is how long it took, really. And of course, the platform will always be like a working, in progress all the time. Yeah, definitely. Work in progress.
Definitely. And how is the reaction of the market? Currently, I think you launched the platform in April.
Yes, we launched in April in Europe and in the Middle East, and we launched in the USA on the 9th of May. Mm-hmm. Now, so far the reaction has been excellent. Most, I would say, I don't want to say all, but most of the people we have been giving them demos of the platform. They love the idea. Mm-hmm. And also at the moment, we are in the process of onboarding both operators and brokers. Because as you know, Adnan, with a platform like ours, you need both sectors to be reacting, both segments of the people. You want brokers and you want operators. So far, we have registered, I would say, over 180 brokers, and we have registered over 40 operators.
That's a very good number in such a good period of time.
Extremely good. And also, during this onboarding period, which is going to carry on until August, which is free of charge for anybody to jump on and to check the system out. And not only that, after August, we will start hopefully charging our subscription fees, which I will talk about later on.
As you just mentioned, the subscription fee, let's cover the money-making idea. So you're planning to make money based on subscription. You're not adding any margin on the price of the operator. The price from the operator will go to the broker as it is, and AeroBid will only charge a subscription. Are you going to charge the broker or the operator?
Yeah, indeed. What we are going to do is our platform will only make money from the subscription fees. We are not part of the contract, of the charter contract between the broker and the operator. The money, the price the operator places on the quote is what the price which will be paid. The brokers will be paying $200 per month for their registration, plus and that will give them one user, mm-hmm. and any additional user will pay $50 per month. As for the operators, we made it also very simple. The registration is going to be $600 per month for one user, and any additional users will be $50 as well. But the operators, they can add up as many tail numbers on the platform as they wish. It's only one price, and they can place as many quotes or bids on the business as they like.
So it's very simple pricing, very simple pricing.
Very simple pricing. We're not part of the contract. We're not going to be making any money anywhere else. That's it. It's very transparent, it's clear, and everybody knows exactly what the other side is doing.
But you said that the pricing is simple, the market is responding well, and you have a free period till August. But how is AeroBid going to be different? Because looking at the last few years, many people try to do what you are currently working on. Very few are successful. Many have actually passed away. We have in the UK Stratajet, we have JetSmarter as well. Everybody wants to automate the private jet booking process. Nobody likes to send emails, make phone calls, wait for answers. As you mentioned, brokers want to get immediate answers because the customer, such kind of customer, the private jet flyer, wants his quote immediately, wants to take a decision on the fly right away. So many people tried, but many people unfortunately died. How is AeroBid going to be different?
Well, we are different in many aspects, Adnan. We are different because we are a live platform. We are different because we have an intelligent alert system, which is built in our platform. For example, any registered operators will have the ability to see every single flight posted by the brokers. Yeah. And the broker could be sitting in Dubai, posting a flight from London to New York, for example. He doesn't have to be posting flights or reacting to his clients' requests from the country he is based in. So this is a global platform. Operators in New York will know what's happening in London Luton. Operators in the UK will know what's happening in Frankfurt, in Paris, in Dubai, in Stockholm, wherever they look. The idea is to try and get as many brokers to register with us and as many operators to utilizing the system. All what they have to do, for example, once the broker, and let me explain how the platform will work in very simple words.
Please.
Both segments will have to register. We have checks which we do, like a due diligence checks on each party. We have to make sure for the operators they are operating with proper AOC. The company is properly registered. We do all these checks. And for the brokers, we want to make sure they are legitimate brokers. They have their companies registered in some part of the countries wherever they are operating out of. So they have to submit their certificate of incorporation, and we will check that out. Now, after we satisfied that both sectors, both segments are good to utilize the platform, we will approve them. Once they are approved and they are on the platform, the whole issue starts with the broker. So the broker comes along and he posts a flight request. Everything is ready for them. Once they access the system, the template is there. He fills the information he needs, and then he posts it. The minute he posts it, it goes into the marketplace. Yeah, it's real time. Mm-hmm. At the marketplace, you have the operators who are registered as well with AeroBid. Everybody sees the same request. Now, you as an operator, you know best where your aircraft is in the world, and you know best if you want to operate this flight or you want to quote on this flight. So operators would see the request, and if they have the availability, they will specify which aircraft they want to place the quote on. They will check the aircraft and they will place their price down.
So I don't have to choose a particular operator. As soon as I made the inquiry, everybody will be notified and they decide to participate or not.
Exactly. Everybody will know about it. That's why we say, it's a transparent platform. Everybody will see what's happening in the market, and so the operators who have the capabilities to place the price on that request, they will put the price on, and then they will post their price. The minute they put their price, the same broker who placed the request will receive a notification to say somebody has put a price on his flight. That's if he doesn't want to sit and watch his computer or wherever tools he's using. So he will receive the notifications, and then he will decide for himself which price and which aircraft he will accept. We're not saying the cheapest will be chosen by the brokers, because different end users have different requirements. I might
Absolutely.
want a bigger aircraft, a newer aircraft, much more modern aircraft. So
Non-stop.
everybody, yeah. So that's what happened. And what is the best thing, which I think nobody has tackled so far in the market and from the previous platforms, is this notification, this smart notification system. Now, imagine yourself, you are an operator, Adnan, based in the UK, but you have to drop off a client of yours in Dubai. Now, being in the UK, I don't have many customers in the Middle East. I don't know many brokers and so on. But before I depart, before my aircraft departs, I can access AeroBid and place a request there for the notification system to alert me of any requests out of Dubai.
Wow.
So now, if there is a broker in Dubai who has a need for such an aircraft, places that, you will receive a notification. So the operators are all the time aware of what's going on in the market, and they will be able to fill their aircrafts and to fill the schedule of their aircrafts. They will be able to be introduced to new markets. It's just something amazing for everybody to. The main issue is to have to be proactive. At the moment, operators, they sit and wait until they receive a request, either by email or through one of the other platforms available on the market. Now, if the broker didn't choose them, they will never know that a flight took place or somebody was looking for such a flight. So that's why we are keeping it open for everybody. And this way, both sides will benefit. The broker will benefit because he gets the best aircraft available for him and his client. The operator will benefit because he knows about every single flight happening around him, and he will be able to fill his flights. And in my personally, Adnan, I believe the more people we have on the platform, the better use is going to be for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the reason for that, imagine from statistics, between 30 to 50% of the private jets flying around the world, they are flying empty. They're either going somewhere to drop off passengers or returning, after they dropped off their passengers.
That's a big percentage.
High percentage.
Very high.
Now imagine, in my opinion, I feel almost every single request, every single one way, if a customer is traveling one way, there is somebody who can sell them an empty leg on that one-way flight.
I'm sure of that.
Yeah. And if we are to utilize this common place, this marketplace, which we have created, it will benefit everybody a great deal. Prices will be utilized in a much better way. Brokers will benefit from the prices, the end users will benefit, and also the operators, they will get all the bonus from selling all these empty
legs,
empty sectors, empty legs. So this is why I believe, but focus, as an operator, we encourage them to utilize the system from day one. Set up the notification system so you don't have to be looking at the screen all the time. Yeah. And for brokers, we'll say, as soon as you have a request, just post it. I know now we have literally an average of about 50 requests every day active on the platform, and I know the operators are overwhelmed with requests they are receiving from other platforms. Yes, but the problem is, if you receive 2,000 requests from other platforms, your conversion rate is hardly 1%. Yeah, so you are wasting a lot of time trying to respond to these quotes, and at the end of the day, you think you are busy, but in reality, you can save this time and use it somewhere else where it will give you a return and more beneficial returns to you.
This is very good remark. Yes, indeed. Actually, all the operators are complaining of the huge number of inquiries they get every day.
Yeah, they do, because the broker at the moment, with one flight, he can make 20 or more operators busy, giving him work, giving him quotations. But in reality, it's only one flight.
Correct.
So if you look around, if there is 100 flight request, there will be 2,000 2,000 inquiries. And Absolutely. All these guys, they are so happy because they're getting a lot of inquiries, but where are these? Yeah. So what we are saying with AeroBid, you are actually looking at real time. Operators will fulfill their empty leg sectors. They will fulfill their schedule. They will know what's happening in other parts of the world, and they can plan ahead. As simple as that.
Very interesting. So what you just mentioned is AeroBid is actually creating opportunities for operators. It's not only saving their time, but also it's getting them business they would not get otherwise.
Exactly. Because, as I said, the example I gave you, you are an operator in Europe. You have a long-range flight to the Far East. Now, how do you get your passengers there? You want to bring this aircraft full of passengers. You want to make more money, yeah? So AeroBid will tell you what's happening in Hong Kong, who's requesting flights in Singapore, and so on. And so you can make the deal. All what you have to do is just put your price there, and you are visible to each other. The operator will have all the full details through the platform about the broker who is requesting the flight. They can do their own due diligence on them. And the same, the broker can see the full details of the operator who are quoting their flight. So all this information would be available to each other. One important thing I must say, Adnan, even though more than one operator can place price or a bid on one request, the operators will not know each other. They will only have access to the price and to the type of aircraft they are utilizing for that quote. But you will not know which is the other companies who are competing with you to win the business.
This is very important. You don't want a price war.
No, we don't, but everybody will know how much is the flight is going to cost them. They know how much margins they want to make on it. And they happily put the price down. And they know their aircraft is available. So you're not going to chase after them, because if you're not is not available, don't place a price, and nobody is going to penalize you whether you place a price or you don't. Sure. It's totally up to you.
Do you have any plan to open the platform for end users, or is it going to be only for brokers and operators? Because brokers need to be sure that you just mentioned what benefits they are going to get from AeroBid, but they want to make sure that they are not at risk or a threat from losing business using AeroBid. So what's the plan for that point?
It's definitely the platform is only open for brokers. It's business to business. Mm-hmm. We have done our research. We feel there is between 85 to 90% of the charter flights are sold through brokers. I have been a broker. The brokers work very hard in order to find and to maintain their clients, and they deserve to be respected for that. They are professionals, and they know the language. They speak the language. They talk to the operators, and they understand each other. And also, I feel like being an operator as well, you try to avoid to deal with an end passenger, mainly because, especially if they haven't utilized the service many times before, you will be asked 101 questions and you will have to answer them, and you have to give them all what they need. But, if you are dealing with the broker as an operator, the broker can take care of that side. He has the more time, to explain to his clients So
Yes.
that's why, we believe we will stick with our business model, which is business to business between broker and operators.
Very interesting. I really appreciate the vision and the mission you just mentioned about AeroBid. And by the way, how did you reach this name, AeroBid? And I really like the domain name, which is aero.bid. You made great benefit of the new top-level domains in coining a very interactive and creative name. How did you reach it?
Well, to be honest with you, it wasn't me to start with who thought of the name, but we had it out for all the team, who's been working on AeroBid. And it was Tariq, actually, my son, who said we call it AeroBid.
Very nice.
And when he checked the domains, there was an aero.bid. So we also bought that domain.
Very creative.
So we hope that brokers and operators will check it out, utilize the system now. It's free boarding. We are also available to give them demos and to show them how best they can utilize the platform. And definitely, it's a fantastic tool for both sides to utilize. And they will, I'm sure and very confident that it will bring them, open new markets, introduce new clients to each other, introduce brokers to new operators maybe they haven't used before as well.
Yes.
So yeah, it's all positive on all sides.
I wish you all the best, and I hope you will see your vision a reality. Moving from AeroBid to your career, knowing you in person, I know that you have done it all in the private and business jet industry. You worked in sales, in charter, in maintenance, in aircraft management, in trip support, and now in aviation technology. This means that business aviation is actually very dear to your heart. You have a big passion for this industry. Where did this passion come from?
Well, to be honest with you, Adnan, since I was a child, I've always loved airplanes. I wanted to be part of them. So that's why when I came to the UK, I immediately went and did my aircraft engineering degree. And ever since, I've been working on aircraft. It's my passion, I've worked on the aircrafts, I fixed them. And what a fantastic feeling to see the aircraft flying after you have fixed it,
Absolutely.
And, the aircraft flies because of your hardware.
I forgot to mention you're a private pilot as well. You fly airplanes yourself, actually.
Yeah, I fly. Yeah, that's my my leisure time. My passion as well is to be part of the aircraft. So really, what I do is I do it out of love, Adnan. I love my work. I love my trade. I love to look at aircrafts and to I love the people who works around the aircrafts as well. So it's really, it is a passion which it has been fulfilled over the years for me.
Amazing. I love to hear this. Then definitely all the aviapreneurs listening to us would love to hear your advice, your recommendations. You achieved remarkable success. You started and grew many successful aviation businesses. So your passion in the childhood turned into a very successful career and journey. What advice and recommendation do you give them so they can follow your path and achieve something of what you have achieved?
Well, it's very simple, Adnan. What I say, personally, I do everything, I do it out of passion, and success is a relative issue, as well. So I say to everybody, do not do anything if you don't enjoy doing it, or if you don't have the passion for doing it. Because if you do, you will never really excel. Whatever you do, in order to excel, you have to love what you are doing. So pick up something, you are passionate about, you love doing, and do it to the best of your ability. And I'm sure you will succeed, in doing so. So this is what I say to anybody really.
Very simple
there.
formula. Love
Very
what you
simple
do.
formula.
Yeah, love what you do. Do it to your best. You will succeed.
Indeed, indeed. You summed it right, Adnan.
Thank you very much, Zaher. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your advice and the very lengthy brief you have given us about AeroBid. I wish you all the best in your venture. And please pass my greetings to all your lovely family, Carla, Tariq, and everyone.
I will. Thank you so much, Adnan. And thank you for having me on your show. It's really
it's a great pleasure and honor. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the aviapreneurs. I invite you all to try AeroBid. I use it myself. And I wish Zaher and all his team all the best. And I look forward to seeing you next week with another episode of AVIAPRENEURS podcast and another successful aviapreneur. Have a great day.